This week, I'm gonna run 48.6 miles. I've spent 7 months training for this run. I'm doing the Disney Marathon Dopey Challenge, which is running a 5K, 10K, half marathon, and full marathon. One each day across 4 days. The part that's not mentioned enough is you have to get up at 2 a.m. for 4 days in a row to get to these races. I just got back from the expo to get my bibs. Bam. I unfortunately didn't have a time to put in. So I'm in corral E for the half marathon and full marathon, which there's F. So that means there's one corral behind me. It means the balloon ladies are very close. If the balloon ladies pass me, I get swept and I don't get to finish the race. That's what happened to me last year at the marathon, where I failed between miles 21 and 22. So I have a little bit of time between me and them, but I'm gonna have to work hard to make sure I stay in front of them. Shout out to those I ran into at the expo who said they followed me and wished me luck. It was really humbling and really made my day that you all took time to say hi to me and wish me luck. It truly meant a lot, so I hope you did amazing as well. If I didn't run into you, I hope you did amazing. I woke up at 4 a.m. today to try to make sure that I could go to bed tonight and get up at 2 a.m. for the 5K. I've never run a Disney 5K before, so I don't even know what to expect. There's no pace requirements. So everyone says take that time to meet the characters and stuff. Maybe I will, I don't know. But go rest, hydrate, and we'll get started with our 48-mile challenge. It's race day, it's the first race, 5K. So I tried to do everything perfect for this race. I woke up at 4 a.m. yesterday. I then went to bed at 8:30 thinking everything is gonna be great. And I woke up at 10:30, wide awake. And I haven't been back to sleep since. Not how I wanted to start the week off, but it's okay. It's not even 3 a.m. yet, but I figured I'd go ahead and come because I might as well get a good parking spot. I'm at 0.4 miles, and I'm putting that as a reference for after the race because I'm curious how far the walk is to the start line. I know for the marathon and half marathon, it's literally almost 2 miles. I think the 5K and 10K are much closer, but I'm ready. I've had my coffee, I've had my electrolytes. I didn't bring headphones because I've been told by a few people I should really enjoy the crowd and all the music and everything. And the 5K made the most sense for me because it's not near as long of a run. We'll see how it goes. I still got 2 hours till the race starts though. There is a chance of rain. I did wear my other shoes though, just in case it does rain. My least favorite. What did you say? I'm sorry. You're my favorite shoes. You are my favorite shoes. It's like your kids accusing you of having favorites. I'm sure I'll take a nap at some point today, or I will sleep perfectly tonight. All right, time to go in, do the trek to the start line, see what characters are there. It's gonna be exciting. I'll see you there. As they counted down, I remembered why I love the in-person races. So many people, look how packed it is. And then you get to see some rare characters. Tarzan doesn't tend to be out in the parks very often. And then I got to mile 1. I've never seen those signs before. And as I entered back into Epcot, they had put this new sign out in the center of the lake, which was awesome. As I got to mile 3, I realized I was done with the 5K. I'm not used to those signs still, but you hear the crowd cheering and it just really increases the excitement. First medal acquired. I got here kind of early, so I went and got a picture of Donald. I really enjoyed his outfit, so I thought it'd be fun. The 90-minute sleep though is starting to catch up with me. It's only a 5K today, and I say only, I know a 5K is still 3 miles. But everyone decided to stand up at 4:30, and it was 6 o'clock by the time we crossed that start line. Which standing on your feet for that long on top of the mile walk to get to the start, that's my big concern with the longer runs. For 3 miles, 6 miles, my feet will hurt a little bit, but I'll do an Epsom salt soak and I'll move on. It's the longer runs that concern me. My pace today was like an 18-minute mile, but I was trying to go slow because you can't get swept on the 5K, so I don't want to overexert the energy on the first run. Tomorrow though, I can start getting swept, so I got to get faster and I'm gonna get some rest. So I'm gonna go do an Epsom salt soak, eat something, and probably take a nap because I'm tired. 90-minute sleep is not enough for doing any kind of exercise. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 2, 10K. This is when it starts to get real. Yesterday was a fun start, but I couldn't get swept yesterday. I'm trying to save energy for this weekend where I have to do a half marathon and a full marathon. But today, if I don't keep a 16-minute pace, I can get swept off the course. So I have to make sure I focus on my time. I'm in the last corral, so it'll probably be an hour after the official start, before my corral starts. The balloon ladies who sweep you are in this corral as well. So I don't have any gap between them. When I do the half marathon and full marathon, I'm not in the last corral, so I have some time between me and the balloon ladies. Today, I do not. It's 3 a.m. though, I'm excited to hear some more 90s music and all the 90s costumes. They're really awesome. A lot of nostalgia going on. Yesterday when I got home, I took a 2-hour nap. So my feet again. Makes me very nervous for the rest of the races, but they feel pretty good today. Did some stretches. I got a solid 5-hour sleep. I am so well rested and so energized today. Yesterday they mentioned there were 8,000 people doing Dopey. So I'm gonna be one of those 8,000 people to actually finish 48 miles. I know it. All right, it is getting busy already, and it's only 3:10 a.m. I'm gonna go do my 1 mile walk in. Not even a joke, it's really a mile walk in. To wait for the corrals to open. After sitting for an hour, it was time to finally start. Here we go, 10K. As I started reaching the 3 mile mark, I realized that most people don't realize that at Disney races, there's a lot of walking. Mile 4 to 5 actually had us walking through Epcot, so it was a lot of scenery, people cheering for us, and then we ended facing the ball with the sunrise on it. It's so pretty. I was barely keeping up the pace, but then I saw Darkwing Duck, and the line was too long. I wanted to picture with him though, so bad. Bye, Darkwing. Halfway through with the challenges. Well, the number of days at least. I still have 39 miles. 10K accomplished. Today was a much better race for me. The sleep really helped a lot, and it was just an amazing race. It was kind of cold. Tomorrow I'll wear long sleeves because it was 53 today, and I thought, won't be that bad, but I can't feel my hands. It took me a little bit to turn the camera on. It was close to an hour again by the time I started from the first corral, which is fine. The balloon ladies who would sweep me were about 10 minutes behind me, but that was really by design. I really focused just on getting a 16-minute mile or staying as close to that as I could, trying not to exert a huge amount of energy, trying to save as much as I can for marathon day. And my pace was a 16:09, and I walked the entire thing and stopped a couple times, took pictures of the characters. There were numerous people stopped, said, "Hey Matt, you're doing great, you got this," and I really appreciate that. You're awesome. It was also great at the end. I was walking out and there were numerous people who this was their first 10K. They were just so proud and excited that they made it through. They were almost in tears. And that's so awesome to see. It's people pushing themselves that hard. I just love seeing that. Just the excitement and the accomplishment in their voice was just really motivating. But now I finished the 5K, 10K. I'm gonna go put the magnets on the fridge. I buy the magnets, but I don't open them until I finish the race. I gotta earn them. Yesterday, I was too tired. I didn't put my 5K up. So I'm gonna put the 5K, 10K on the fridge now, go relax for the rest of the day, take my Epsom salt bath. Not even tired, as of now at least. And tomorrow is half marathon day. Whew. 39.3 miles to go. I got this. Day 3. I actually got up before 2 a.m. today, and I'm here by about 3, and it is really busy, so it was a good decision. Getting up at 2 a.m. is not near as hard as I thought it'd be. It does suck a little bit getting ready for bed at 8 p.m., but it's worth it. The rest is worth it. I'm getting about 5 hours sleep, which seems to be okay. It's 47 degrees outside right now, which is a huge change from Thursday. I'm wearing my Dopey shirt because I needed long sleeves. Got my Camelback, got all my gear. I'm pretty excited about today. I'm feeling really confident. My feet hurt a little bit yesterday, but once I put my compression socks on today, feel good. Got a 2-mile walk to the start line, literally. I'm at 0.2 miles right now, and I'll probably be at 2.2 by the time I get to the corral. I'm gonna try to walk a 16-minute mile, but I don't wanna exert too much energy. I'm trying very hard to save energy for tomorrow, especially because now they changed the status to yellow because it's supposed to be cold tomorrow, and then it's gonna warm up pretty fast. But it's going to be 80% humidity. Most people right now in Florida aren't used to that. Most places that are cold have dry air. Luckily, I've been training in that, so I think I'm ready for it. But we'll see. But I'll be excited to put my magnet up today for the half marathon, and then the final race. I'm hoping I feel this good tomorrow morning as well. Tomorrow I'll have to run some though, because 6 to 7 hours on my feet is a lot. With the heat and humidity though, I got to figure out, do I run a little early when it's cooler? Or do I wait till it gets hotter? We'll see how today goes, and I'll make some decisions based off that. I'm excited to see if any of y'all are here. It's awesome because I've had so many people be encouraging that watch the channel, and it just makes me feel great, so thank you so much for that. All right, let's go race. At the start line, a 2.5 mile walk. Let's start to get ready for the half marathon. I was so far back. So many people, they're releasing us in huge waves. As I got to mile 1, it started to get a little easier. Now they really pulled out some cool characters on this one. They brought Jack Skellington out, as long as numerous other. And then by the time you get to mile 5, I was walking through Magic Kingdom towards the castle. It's so pretty as the sun rises behind it. You walk all the way through the castle and you have pretty much a private show. 10K done. Hands are still freezing. 7 miles to go. I got this. Still under 16-minute mile at this point. As I got to mile 10, only 3 miles left, I knew I was gonna make it. I did it. Medal 3 acquired, half marathon done. And I felt pretty good for just completing a half marathon. I'm sure once I take my compression socks off and my compression sleeves, I will have a different story to tell. I was only 10 minutes ahead of the balloon ladies, which is my concern for tomorrow because in 26 miles, losing 10 minutes is pretty easy. And there's not as many people tomorrow, which means there won't be as many waves. And they're saying it's supposed to be a little hotter tomorrow. So that means they may try to start people faster. I actually ran 13.4 miles once you consider all the extras at a 16-minute, 30-second pace. Not too bad. For my entire day, I have 32,000 steps, which is about 17 miles. That's how much extra I've already walked today, which I'll have to do tomorrow as well. And I've walked 42 miles since Wednesday. A lot of extra steps in here on top of just the normal training, which is something that you don't get when you just train at home. But my corral was really close to the starting line, so I didn't have to walk as far. Tomorrow, that will not be the case. My corral is the last corral on the one side, so I'll be walking the furthest distance. It's all good though. It's all good. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna complete it. I'm gonna go home and take some Epsom salt baths, soak my feet, ice, do all the stuff that I'm supposed to do to make sure that I can finish tomorrow. I've tried very, very hard to complete these with exerting the least amount of energy so I could try to save up for the full marathon. It was really hard for me when pace people were passing me because I just wanted to keep up with them, but no. One thing I'm hoping that doesn't happen tomorrow that was on the race today was the last 3 miles or so were narrower, so it was just crowded. I ended up walking about a 17-minute mile just because that's how fast everyone was walking. There was no way to walk around them or anything. And that had taken my pace way down for those last 3 to 4 miles. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen tomorrow. I'm gonna have to run some tomorrow. I'm trying to decide, do I run early or late? It's supposed to heat up really hot, but it's gonna be really cold. So I'm gonna bring gloves and everything else, bring layers. I'm gonna be prepared. I gotta mentally prepare myself as well as physically. I'm gonna go put my magnet up and I'll see you in the morning. here we are, the final day. Only 26 miles to go. That's craziness. I'm nervous to say the least. I've trained for this, I've got this. Even if I just walk the entire time, as long as I finish, that's all I'm going for. I'm a little sore from the half marathon yesterday. For some reason, I always get parked at the very back of the parking lot here, which is a really long walk. I'm on a close road, but for whatever reason, I'm always on the very back of it, which if you've ever been to Epcot, is a long ways away. You all followed my journey for so long, and I truly appreciate that. It's a motivation today. Hydrated, I've done everything I can to prepare for it. Plan today is there are some straightaways where there's nothingness. I'm gonna do my runs there, where I'm gonna run 4 minutes and walk the rest, which should shave off about half hour from the race. So my plan is to run those and then see how I feel. And then if I just have to walk the rest, that's fine. It should put me far enough in front to where I can keep up a 16 and a half minute pace the rest of the way and be perfectly fine. I am excited. I know I probably don't sound super excited because I'm nervous as well. I'm very grateful that I even get the chance to do this. There's so many people who can't, and I want to embrace that and show that it can be done. Hopefully motivate even one person to just try something outside their comfort zone and do it, push themselves. After talking to your doctor, of course. And I'm gonna be putting that magnet on the fridge this afternoon. I'll see you during the race. The marathon was more packed than the half, and I was further back. Now, they were letting everybody go in huge waves to try to get ahead of the crowd. But I quickly got to mile 1, and I started to feel a little confident in myself, though I was pretty sore. 10K done. Forgot my headphones to make this extra challenging. Feeling pretty good though. Walking fast. Maybe 5-10 minutes ahead of the sweeping, but I can do this. Just keep going. Mile 10 put us back in Magic Kingdom just to give us a whole lot more energy. Halfway there, sore, a long way to go. About 15 minutes ahead of the balloon ladies. Just gotta keep going. My pace is slowing a little, so I can lose that 20 minutes pretty fast, but trying to save something for the last 5 miles. Wish me luck. Mile 18, there's still 8 miles left. They brought us some cool characters. They had Max out, a pig out, the Boo, Oogie Boogie. There's so many characters along this course, it was craziness. As I started to approach mile 22, I started to get tears in my eyes. This was the furthest I went. I had failed before mile 22 the prior year, and I was so close. I just had to take one foot in front of the other and keep going. The marathon is over. By mile 22, the balloon ladies, the people that sweep you from the course, were about 8 minutes behind me. I was doing about a 17-minute mile, which you have to be under 16 to not get swept, and I was just trying to push as hard as I could. But in the end, I finished. And it says I have 15:48 pace, though I know that's not what Disney will say because I end up going about a half mile extra. I just can't tell you how excited I am for it and how much I'll never do it again. I know people say that a lot. I think I truly mean it. I also got the Goofy medal and my Dopey medal. At mile 26, I was just smiling nonstop till the end. This has to be the hardest physical challenge I've ever done in my life. It was just intense. It was starting to get hot. I'm sure I have blisters on my feet. I'm gonna go soak in ice. I'm gonna take an Epsom salt bath. And now I can go eat whatever I want. Make sure to check out this video right here where I tried meditation for 30 days.